Across the globe we're shining bright, telling stories that feel so right. From every culture, every place, we're building love, we're sharing grace. Oh, we see the beauty in every soul. Together we're stronger, making us whole. Legacy lives in all that we do. Mogul TV, it starts with you. Mogul TV, we're changing the game. One voice, one heart, one name. Streaming hope, shining through. A better world for me and you. Mogul TV, where we belong. Our stories live, our hearts stay strong. Mogul TV, we're changing the game. One voice, one heart, one name. 52 countries, love on display. Breaking boundaries every day. Feel the rhythm, feel the vibe. Mogul TV keeps hope alive. Mogul TV, changing the game, changing the game. One voice, one heart, one name. Streaming hope, shining through. A better world for me and you. Mogul TV, where we belong. Our stories live, our hearts stay strong. Mogul TV, changing the game. Mogul TV, one voice, one heart, one name. Mogul TV. I used to pour from a cup.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most black woman. Respected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
Finally breathing free, loving this one. Mogul TV. Mogul TV. Mogul TV. Mogul TV.
Good evening, everyone. Listen, I am here for the Show Up Confident. This is what I call the masterclass sessions. I am Tamika Chapman, the founder of Mogul TV Global Network, CEO of Mogul Media, and I'm excited about this series that we're doing. It's all about showing up confident. And before I get started, so I show up confident, let me get my handy dandy microphone plugged in here, right? So tonight we are supposed to have had one of our amazing speakers on, but you know how life works, how technology works. So y'all with me tonight. Y'all stuck with me, okay? So tonight I'm going to be sharing a little bit about showing up confident because you've done the work. How do you show up confident? What is the meaning behind that? How do you do that? And, you know, while you're coming on, what I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to ask you to share this broadcast. I'm going to ask you to let everybody else know that we are here. We're in the building. And I want y'all to join me in conversation. Okay. So again, I'm Tamika Chapman. I'm the founder of Mogul TV Global Network, the #1 streaming TV platform for, in the Mid-Atlantic. We offer coaches, consultants, content creators. We are your distribution partner. But here's the main thing about what I want you to know about Mogul TV Global Network is that we are a community. It's not just a here, you here, and you off by yourself. No, we embrace you. We want you to win. We want you to succeed. So that's what we're all about. We're all about community. We work together, we laugh together, we love on each other, we support each other, we show up for each other. That's what community is all about. And I want you all to be able to join us. So tonight, I'm going to be sharing a good message on how do you show up confident. My topic is all about showing up confident because you've done the work. I will share a part of my own personal journey in me showing up confident. What did that look like for me? How do I continue to do that every single day? Because it's not just a one-time thing. It is a journey, but you have to be dedicated to the journey. You have to be dedicated to your consistency. You have to be dedicated to the purpose of what it is that you're doing. All right. So we are still in Black History Month, right? We're still here, and we're not going to move any further until I do my honor of recognizing someone in Black history. I think the gentleman that recently passed, the good Reverend Jesse Jackson Jr. Senior, Jesse Jackson Senior. Let me move that out of the way. We lost him February 17th. He was a towering figure in the American Civil Rights Movement and a two-time presidential candidate. Did y'all know that? Well, he passed away on February 17th at the age of 84. He passed away at his home after a long battle with a rare neurological disorder. But, some of the things that I want to talk about are just a few of the things that, that he's done, his legacy, his impact. He rose to prominence in the 1960s as a protege of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and was present at the Lorraine Motel when King was assassinated in 1968, right? Some of his career highlights, presidential runs, again, he had two in 84 and 88. That's what credited, and he credits that it's paving the way for future leaders like Barack Obama, like our president, our favorite president of all, Barack Obama, right? He founded the Operation Push, Rainbow Push Coalition in 1971. And in 84 is when he founded the coalition, merged the two in 1996 to fight social, racial, and economic justice. He successfully negotiated the release of American hostages and prisoners in Syria in 83, Cuba in 84, Iraq in 1990, and Yugoslavia in 1999. Like, he's done a lot. And, he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2000 by President Bill Clinton. So at this time, I just want to give just a moment of silence for the amazing Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. I keep messing up. Jesse Jackson Sr. All right. So we're going to move forward. And tonight's presentation is brought by yours truly, Tamika Chapman. So I'm going to ask that you all do me one favor. If you don't mind sharing this broadcast out to your people, on your pages, your groups, wherever you are, I'm asking you to share the broadcast to let other people know that we are here with the Show of Confidence, what I'm calling the masterclass sessions, because that's what we do. We are masterclass in this thing on out, right? So again, my topic is all about showing up confident because you've done the work. At the end of my presentation tonight, I'm going to give you an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to be a part of the community, an opportunity to, get some gems that you probably haven't gotten anywhere else without paying tens of $20,000s, right? Because that's what I do. I am the disruptor, and I understand that. So tonight, it's all about showing up confident because you've done the work. And I'm going to start by talking about just my journey just a little bit, right? My journey of how do I show up in this new space? How do I show up when everything in me is telling me to go another way? How do I show up? I had to sit back and look at my own self and look at my own path, at all of the accomplishments that I've achieved. I had to look at all of the goals that I set for myself and then see, I said, you know what? I've done the work. So if I have a question about, okay, here's in my business, in the 9 to 5 of my business, I have businesses with branding, I have them with marketing, I have them with visibility. I help them get the traction that they need. And how do I do that? Do it with community, really, right? Because that's what community is all about. But with that, there's always been a moment, I would say probably until as recent as maybe 8 to 10 years ago, where I questioned, you know, um, how am I going to be able to do this? Or will I be able to do this? They want this thing for me. So how do I show up? How do I give it to them? How do I share? How do I help them? How do I help them reach the transformation that they're seeking? There's a lot of questions that goes into what it is that we're doing. And those questions turns into doubt. The questions turn into self-doubt. They turn into negative self-talk. They turn into, what you doing that for? Who told you could do that? It turned those questions that you have in your mind turn into allowing other people to talk you out of the thing that you should be doing. That calling, that purpose, whatever that thing is, it turns into that. And I'm waving my hand because I've been in that boat far too many times that I care to admit to. But it was a time when I was running. I was running from what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm running from the thing that I know that I can do without a shadow of a doubt. I'm running from the thing that people are begging me information on. And I'm just like, okay, I can do that, but let me go do this over here. Always running from my calling, running from my purpose. And so it was in 2025 when I decided to really just be intentional about what it is that I do, how it is that I serve. Absolutely, Gerard, unfortunate truth, right? I decided to just be more intentional. I wanted to be intentional about everything about me, my life, my parenting, my marriage, my business, just my everyday walk. What did that look like for me? So I knew that I needed to shift some things so that I could continue to show up. I needed to shift my morning routine. And yes, in the mornings I would talk to God and I would, say a prayer and I'd be on my way because the day is busy. I got 2 young kids, right? That I homeschool, I add that in there. But I would say that I needed to shift my morning routine because I needed more time to just set the boundaries, or set the foundation, I should say, set the foundation for my day. I knew that if I did not set the foundation for my day, nothing was going to go right. I would be feeling like I'm falling behind. I feel like, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? What am I doing? What am I really doing? Okay, I got a call here, have a call, my calendar is booked, but I wasn't making any progress. And so I needed to shift how I started my day. I needed to shift how I went about my day. I needed to shift the boundaries that I had in place that I wouldn't overstep, and I wouldn't let other people overstep either, right? So I had to change how I showed up. I had to change my mindset about showing up. A lot of times we hear so many people talk about show up, show up, show up. Just show up, right? Just show up. And how am I going to show up if I'm tired and wore out? Okay, how am I going to show up when I'm tired, I'm worn out, I am confused about something, I don't have clarity on exactly what I'm supposed to be doing? These are the questions and these are the thoughts that I know a lot of people are going through. How I know? Because they've told me I don't have clarity. I'm confused about a thing. I'm not sure on if I should do this or if I should do that. And if I do this, then what about that? It's too many what ifs. And I easily get tired of hearing about all the what ifs, all the problems that people are having, because I'm just like, if you simplify the process, it'll make it so much easier. If you simplify the process, it makes your life that much easier. Yes, your courage and commitment are encouraged. Oh, my confidence. Oh, snaps. Hold on. Now I wasn't reading that right. Your confidence, commitment encouraged me to do more. Listen, listen, I am a very confident person, right? But I would tell you that there are still times where it's just like, okay, am I supposed to be really doing that? And those are the times where I say that I'm not in alignment, or I'm thinking outside of alignment, or I'm getting ready to make a move that's not going to be in alignment with what I'm supposed to be doing. And here's the thing, when you are operating, and I'm just doing a quick shift real quick, but when you're doing something that's not in alignment with what you should be doing, you get tired real fast. You start scrolling up and down social media all day. You have no energy or the desire to even work towards the thing that you should be doing. You're thinking about it, it's stuck in your head, but you won't make the move to actually do it, because that's when you come up with all the excuses. So it's going to take too much time. And the biggest excuse of I'm too far behind, I won't be able to catch up. My question to that is, what are you catching up to? Who are you trying to catch up to? What you trying to catch? A cold? Because that's all you're going to get out here running barefoot, trying to do something, and you're not sure of what you're doing. So you have to move with clarity. You have to move with confidence. You have to move with, you know what? I have the audacity to show up. I have the audacity to show up for myself. I have the audacity to show up for myself, knowing that I'm going to take a step. And if I'm not going the right way, I'm going to get that nudge to get back on track. Right? I'm going to get that nudge. That's how I believe. That's what I believe. And so showing up confident, it's all about understanding the work that you've done. And here's another piece. Many people don't understand the work that they've done. Many people don't understand the success that they've had. I encourage you to start journaling. I encourage you to start journaling your way through. I encourage you to start writing some things down. Write the things down that you want to do. Write your goals down. Write down the things that you've already done. Like, start a journal. Start journaling. Start writing. You know, what are the things that I wanted to do? What are the things that I've done? Right? Because when we get to the point of questioning, should I show up, or how am I going to show up, or what's that going to look like, or what they going to say, you can then look back at your journal and say, you know what, I've done this, and I've done this. You know, I can do this. I can do this. There's too many of us who are sitting around and feeling, I don't have the credentials to do a thing. They're thinking, I don't have all of the expertise to do a thing. But you're shortchanging yourself. You're playing yourself small. And that is not what we're doing in 2026. We are no longer playing small. We are moving forward. We're going for our dreams. We're dreaming big, and we're going for those big dreams. That's what I want to encourage you to do tonight. I want to encourage you to just go for it. Because what you holding back for? Or I should say, what's holding you back? What is holding you back? I know something that could potentially be holding you back. Your fears, right? What's potentially holding you back? Other people's opinions, right? What's potentially holding you back? The fear of success or the fear of failure. What am I going to do if I succeed? What's the next step? You're so focused on the what ifs. That's what's holding you back. The what ifs. So why are you so concerned about the what ifs? The what ifs are going to always be there. Because here's the thing. What if you do succeed? How would that make you feel? What if you decide to move forward? How would that make you feel? What if you decide, you know what, I'm going for it because I want this in my life. I need this. I desire this, and I deserve this. This is my big dream. This is my God purpose life that I'm going for. So what would happen then? How would you feel? Some people may have an issue about what is the cost. Well, here's the bigger question. What is it going to cost you to not move forward? I can answer that. I've been there, done that. Cost you your peace, cost you your joy, cost you a pretty penny, because now you're going after all these other little things, paying this amount for this and this amount for that, instead of focusing on what you should be doing. Focusing on what you should be doing. What am I supposed to be doing as Tamika? My job is to help bring greater light to the world through media, through voices, through showing up. Like, hey, we showing up confident around here. Y'all see Mogul on the shirt, right? We are showing up confident in who we are. We're showing up confident in what it is that we know. We're showing up confident because we have a faith so deep within us that regardless of what ground we're standing on is always going to be a solid foundation for us, because we have the faith that we're going to make it over, right? So when we show up confident, it's not just about an ego thing. It's not just about a pride thing. It's about, you know what? I'm showing up confident because my mindset is right. I'm showing up confident because I have clarity. I'm showing up confident because I've done the work and I know what I'm doing. I don't have to take another $10,000 course. I don't have to sign up for another $35,000 masterclass. I don't have to sign up for all of these other things that really don't matter. And it's really not going to help me because they're not going to help me, right? You know, so I encourage you to, one, tap into who you are, tap into what it is that you know, tap into, these are the people that I want to serve. I don't want to just give them what I want to give them. I want to give them what they need. How do I do that? I do research. Let me see what the needs are of these people. let me see what the needs are of this group of people that I definitely want to serve. So you cannot serve everybody. This is the last part of this that I'm going to share. You cannot serve everybody, but I want you to focus on those that you do serve, those that you desire to serve, those that need what it is that you have. And how do you do that? Think about what you've gone through. Think about all of the tests and trials and the challenges and obstacles that you've had to go through, right? Did you overcome? Yep, because you're still here. And if you're still going through it, well, hey, you still going through it. But what happens when you get to the other side? What happens when you have overcome? Now you can share, the journey with others. You can share how, what test and trial you went through. How did you work that trial? How did you overcome that obstacle? Because somebody else is waiting for you to go through it. They're waiting for you to come out on the other side, because they're believing there's nobody else out here going through what I'm going through. And all it takes is for you to share your story. All it takes is for you to show up and show up confident, because you know who you are, right? You've done the work. So you get to show up confident, not cocky, but confident, right? So I'm gonna share a little bit of my story. But before I do that, I want to hit y'all with something real quick, okay? So on March 20, we're gonna call this our commercial break. Right? We're gonna call this our commercial break. So on March 20, I am honored to be a part of the Owning Her Revival Moment. It is the Courageous Woman TV series hosted by Alicia Seal. I'll be one of the speakers there, and I'm excited to be a part of this panel. I'm excited to be a part of this series, and it's all about owning her revival. And you're gonna have to tune in on March 20 to learn more about it. But just know that it's gonna be really amazing. It's gonna be an amazing opportunity that is gonna speak into the lives of so many women around the globe. So many women around the globe. So I just thank you, Alicia Seal, for inviting me and allowing me to be a part of the Owning Her Revival Moment. Again, it's on March 20. Make sure you all download Mogul TV Global app, Mogul TV app on Roku and Amazon Fire TV to make sure that you catch the entire Owning Her Revival Moment. So again, that's what Alicia says. The next thing that I want to talk about is owning our voice. This is our Black History mini documentary series. It's on the Mogul TV Global Network. So if you download Mogul TV app on Roku and Amazon Fire TV, you'll be able to catch it. You can also catch it by visiting themoguls.tv, www.themoguls.tv. You're scrolling at the bottom of the screen. So if you don't have a smart TV, you don't have a Roku and an Amazon Fire Stick, it's okay. You can use your phone, cell phone, tablet, computer. Visit themoguls.tv. So that's owning our voice. This is Black History Month. This is, where we get to talk to influential people in the community and learn more about how we should use our voice, how we can use our voices, what is the impact that our voices can make. That's what it's all about. All right. So 2 more things I want to share with you all tonight is author Gregory McKinney. I want you all to, he'll be joining me on Friday. So I want you all to, if you get a chance, scan the QR code or either go to Amazon and pick up Emotional Intelligence for Men. If you are a man, okay, and if you are a woman who has a man in her life, whether he's your brother, your boyfriend, or your husband, he can be your fiance. It does not matter. Everybody has somebody in their life who could use a good book on emotional intelligence for men. So make sure you all go check out Emotional Intelligence for Men on Amazon.com, scan the QR code, or just go to Amazon.com and type in the title Emotional Intelligence for Men. That's the book cover with Gregory McKinney. And the last thing I want to share with you all before we wrap up tonight's conversation is I am hosting on Wednesday, y'all, on Wednesday. If you are a podcaster, matter of fact, again, share this broadcast out for everybody, because this right here is what you don't want to miss. On Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am hosting the masterclass from podcaster to streaming star. This is going to help you get your content on Roku and Fire TV, but it's also going to tell you how do you join a community that actually grows with you. So you grow, the community grows, everybody grows. Like, it's a win-win situation for everybody. So if you have a podcast, if you've been thinking about starting a podcast, or if you have a podcast that's kind of staled out a little bit, you're not getting the traction that you desire, or you're not getting the downloads that you really want so that you can begin to monetize it, this is the masterclass for you. I want you all to sign up at www.themogulchannel.com. When you go there, you'll see it's the masterclass. So make sure you register for the masterclass. All right. So that's all of the announcements that we have for tonight. But now I'm going to come back over here to you all because I want to share. Oh, this last thing here. When you go to download Mogul TV app on Roku or Amazon Fire TV, this is the logo that you will see. So look for this logo when you search Mogul TV. Look for this white and gold background with our logo on it. Okay. Please do me that favor and download Mogul TV app. Because here we are, we're not going anywhere. We've been around for 5 years, almost 5 years now. We're not going anywhere. We are positive content. We stream positive content. We are positive content creators. We talk impact. We talk legacy. We talk culture. We talk things that's going to bring more light to the world, that's going to educate you, inspire you, energize you, because I am the energizer, okay? We talk about all things that's here to help us as people grow, be educated, be empowered, be inspired, and be ready to take action. That's what Mogul TV Global Network is all about. And I want you all to be able to join us. So make sure you register. And again, the masterclass is free. It's no cost for the masterclass. I'm just dropping all the gems that nobody wants to drop. I'm going to tell you all exactly how we do, what we do, and you can do that too. Oh, Gerard said he's going to be tuning in on Wednesday. Well, Gerard, you got to register for that masterclass, okay? Let me put it here in the chat for the website so everybody will go to it. Themogulchannel.com. All right. So I am going to share a little bit about just my journey in me showing up confident, just a little bit more about my journey in showing up confident. Because there was a time when I wasn't so confident about things happening in my life. There was a time where it was, should I do this or should I not do this? What is that going to look like? What is that going to look like? How do I do that? You know, will I have support? Will people actually support me in doing this? Do they want this? All right, so there's a lot of questions going in my head, but you know what I did? I said, well, you know what, regardless if they show up or not, I'm doing it. I'm not just doing it for a few people. I'm doing this for the masses, right? And that was when I started Mogul TV Global Network. I think starting Mogul TV Global Network was one of the biggest decisions that I've made probably in the last 10 years. It was one big decision because it was, again, will people show up? Do they want to show up? Are they looking for this? What are they going to think about, you know, Mogul TV? Like, it's all positive. There's no trifling. There's no ratchet. It's positive content. It's for your entire family, right? So when I decided to create Mogul TV Global Network, it wasn't about the vanity metrics. It wasn't about, let me see how many followers I can get. Let me see how many people I can get that's going to want to, you know, be a part of what I'm doing. It wasn't about that. It was about, I'm creating a space that allows people to use their voices. I'm creating a space so that when you're told no by someone else, you can get a yes from over here. As long as you come in with positive content, we got a place for you. When I created Mogul TV Global Network, it was all about, there is too much negativity happening in the world. How can I use my platform? How can I use my voice to bring a light to the world, to bring greater light? How can I partner with others to bring greater light to the world? That's why I created Mogul TV Global Network. And if you're looking for a space that's going to allow you to grow like we've grown. Our first year was absolutely one for the records. Okay, I would have never even imagined that the kind of numbers that we did on a startup network. We did great numbers and we've been succeeding ever since. We're still here. We ain't going nowhere. I always say we're going to be the little engine that could because we are a small network, but there's power in our small network because we work together, we band together, and we're able to do things so much faster and greater because we're all in alignment. And that's what you want. That's what you need. So again, if you have a podcast, if you've been thinking about starting a podcast, if you have a podcast and nobody's checking you out or tuning in or checking for you, boo, you want to join a community where you will get that support. You want to join a community that when you show up, we're going to show up with you. We want to show up for you. So I'm just going to say right now, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all being here tonight, but I also just want to make sure that you go and log in and register for the masterclass. Log in for the masterclass, register for the masterclass, register for the masterclass. Mogulchannel.com slash masterclass, or just go to mogulchannel.com and the masterclass is going to be right at the top. All right. So if you have any questions about anything, you can always, I'm going to ask that you follow us at Mogul TV Global Network or at Mogul TV Global on all platforms. We are YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I believe we're on TikTok too. I believe we're on TikTok as well, but you can follow us anywhere at Mogul TV Global. It'll show up here on the screen a little bit. There we go. So at Mogul TV Global, you can find us on all platforms. And we definitely want to connect with you. We want to support you. We want to see you grow. We want to see you win because that's what it's all about. So thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in, GW, supporting and supporting me here. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night. All right. It's cold over here. It's windy. It's cold. It's windy and it's cold. But I thank you all for being here with us tonight. Y'all have a good night. Hello, I'm Tamika Chapman. 5 years ago, I had a crazy vision: create a streaming TV network that puts positive content where it belongs, in front of millions of people. And today, Mogul TV is partnered with Roku and Amazon Fire TV. We're reaching towards 100 million homes and more. But here's what I learned. Distribution without community is lonely. And that's why on February 25th, I'm showing you how to get your content on streaming platforms and become part of a creative family that actually has your back. Listen, it's Mogul TV for me. And this isn't theory. This is the exact system that we're using right now, today. So I want you to click that button below and save your seat so that I can see you on February 25th. See you soon.